take a walk on the woo-woo side with me. My name is Michelle Douglas and I'm an intuitive healer, coach and soul regression therapist. I help people to create health, wellness and prosperity in their lives through a process of clearing harmful or restrictive energies or beliefs. My ultimate goal is to empower you to create the life that you desire. For more information, visit findmysparkle.com. Hello, it's Michelle here coming to you from sunny Queensland in Australia. So today I'm going to be talking about energy centers and the Akashic records. So have you ever wondered why you are the way you are? Do you have specific ways of doing things or different traits that others don't really understand? Or maybe you're the type of person who likes things to be in like perfect order. Or maybe you're the type of person who loves to work with your hands. Your primary and or your secondary energy centers are probably the most important aspect of your soul blueprint. And when you have an understanding of what yours is, you'll also understand yourself a whole lot better. So what are the energy centers? The energy centers are described as influencing the different aspects or qualities of vital force energy. They're basically what makes you tick. They determine our strengths, our weaknesses, and our gifts. Our souls are made up of these energy centers and they are the energetic building blocks from which we were created. There are 8 energy centers and our soul blueprint contains all 8 but to differing degrees. This is why you will come across people who may have the same primary energy center but they have different traits and to differing degrees. So what's so important about your primary and or secondary energy center? Our energy centers provide some insight into our divine gifts. They tell us about the vital force energy that we are built to receive from divine source. So when we act in congruence with our primary and or our secondary energy centers, we are more likely to create abundance in our lives. Most people will have a primary energy center and others will have a primary and a secondary. Most people will have primary, so I've only got a primary. Those with a primary energy center will be receiving around 40 to 50% of their vital force energy through that energy center. And those with a primary and a secondary will be receiving around 50 to 60% of their vital force energy from those two. So life is about choice. We create our lives through these choices, and if they're in congruence with our divine soul blueprint, which links into our energy centers, then we're more likely to create an abundant life. On the other hand, if we make choices which are incongruent with our divine soul blueprint, we're likely to have a life of struggle, or we're going to be coming across obstacles all the time and we'll be wondering why. So how do you find out what your primary or secondary energy center is? Prior to a soul realignment session, one of the first things we do, or what I do, is access your Akashic record to determine your dominant and or primary energy center. This is a really important aspect of your reading because it helps us to understand why you may not be creating the life that you want and what you can do to change that. Around 1 to 2 hours is spent reviewing your Akashic records before we meet so that I have a clear understanding of your divine soul blueprint, which is actually what makes you tick, right? Any blocks and restrictions you have in your energy and anything else which will help me to help you succeed in an area of your life will also be determined. So if the idea of a soul realignment session interests you, contact me for a chat or visit my soul realignment page for more information. See you next time.